A very good day, children. Now, today we will be beginning with our new chapter, Degrees of Comparison. Now, before we go to the depths of this chapter, let me tell you that this chapter is related with your adjectives. And in case you have forgotten what are adjectives, let me revise it for you. Adjectives are words that describe a noun or a pronoun. It tells us what kind of noun, how much noun, how many noun, right? Now look at this. Degrees of comparison. See this example. The hippopotamus is a large animal. This is a hippopotamus. It's a large animal, right? So large is the adjective. Let us go to the second example. An elephant is larger than a hippopotamus. Now when you place the hippopotamus and elephant, then you will see that elephant is larger. Okay, the elephant is larger than the hippopotamus. Now here, see here, you are comparing between the hippopotamus and the elephant. One more thing that you see, you are comparing between two things. Now let us do again some revision. Here, hippopotamus is not compared with anyone. Is it compared to anyone? No, it is just telling a simple sentence that hippopotamus is a large animal. It is not compared. But when we go to example 2, you will see that here the elephant is compared to the hippopotamus. So here please notice that the elephant and the hippopotamus is compared. So it said larger than a hippopotamus. Let us go to the third sentence. The whale is the largest animal. Now it is describing here, largest is the adjective and it is describing the whale. Okay, it is saying it is the largest of all the things. Of all these animals, the whale is the largest, means सबसे बड़ा. Okay, सबसे बड़ा. Here, हाथी hippopotamus से बड़ा है. Only two are compared. Here, whale सबसे बड़ा है of all. Okay, so here there is comparison of more than two. So this you must keep in mind. Now, you have noticed the adjective is changing. Large, when there is no comparison, it is a simple sentence describing only one animal. Here, the adjective becomes larger. Comparison between two. And here, it becomes largest. Comparison of more than two. More than two. Remember that. Now, in the above three sentences, we are comparing the sizes of a hippopotamus, an elephant and a whale. Now, adjectives that compare one or more things use degrees of comparison. See, they are comparing things. So, this is called adjectives of degrees of comparison. Now, there are three degrees of comparison. Positive degree, when there is no comparison. So, this is positive degree, children, because you are not comparing the hippopotamus with anything. Then you have comparative degree, when we compare two things. Now, look at this. An elephant is larger than a hippopotamus. Here, we are comparing two things, right? Two things are compared. So, it is comparative degree. Superlative degree, when we compare more than two things. Look at this third sentence. The whale is the largest animal. So here you are comparing with more than two. Three things you are taking and then comparing the whale. Right? So where there is no comparison, it is positive degree. When there is comparison between two, it is comparative degree. When it is comparison between more than two, it is superlative degree. Now look here. Look at these examples. I will not read out all the examples for you. I will read out a few one, and here we will notice something very interesting. Here, the first word is nice. It's a positive degree. Here there is no comparison. Comparative degree becomes nicer. So it means that here two things have been compared. Superlative degree of nice becomes nicest. Okay, here it means of all the things that something is the nicest. So this is clear. Now you will see here in the positive degree, these are simple words. In the comparative degree, you put er to that word. Look at these examples. Er, 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 er. Now look at this example. Heavy. So that y has become I. So that when there is the last word is y, it becomes I. Okay. Now look at the superlative degrees. It becomes est. Okay. In the last you put est. This is something that you should know. Okay. But it is not that always you will put er. So see here children, in all the words it will not be the same. Okay, you cannot put er or est in all the adjectives. For example, important. We say this question is important. Yes, but do we say this question is importanter or importantest? We don't use those, isn't it? There we write more or most with the adjective words. Okay. Now one more thing to know whether the sentence is a comparative sentence or a superlative sentence, we can see these examples. In positive, it is a simple word. Here, in comparative, the word than will be written. And in the superlative, the word the will be written. Okay, I hope you have understood today's chapter.